Hi, how are you? This is Anthony from Cypher House Escape, back with the third part of the Princeton puzzle hunt. This is a multi-part video series that I'm doing where I'm trying to solve the 16 regular puzzles and one meta puzzle of the Princeton puzzle hunt, which took place in April of 2020. I've solved the first 4 puzzles, which are for the red, blue, and purple suspects, and today I'm moving on to the gray suspect with their puzzle, Strange Symbols. I got my timer ready today, so I'm going to be trying to keep track of how long it takes me to get through this puzzle. And so, let's get started and jump right into it. Strange Symbols. Okay, so we don't have any flavor text on this one. It's just this image and these symbols here. Okay, so what could these symbols... These symbols can fit into this grid, obviously. This first one starts at the bottom left corner, goes up to the right, and then down to the right. Oh, I see. It's just Morse code at that point. Dots and dashes. Okay, so this one should be relatively straightforward. Okay, I have a converter up on the screen here where I can convert dots and dashes to Morse code letters down here. So I'm going to get started on that. This first one is dash dot. I'm assuming there's nothing in the middle, so it's dash dot dash, which is a K. That's not very promising if this is a 2-letter word. A 2-letter word that starts with K? I don't know, let's see if we can figure out this next one. It would have to go along this M, so that would be dot dash dash dot. Dot dash dash dot. KP? That's possible. I'm wondering if maybe it's only the middle characters that I'm supposed to count. So like I'm wondering if the 2 endpoints don't actually matter. Let me do one more word and then I'll try switching it. So for this word, we go down diagonally, up, and then to the right. So that would be here. It would be dash dot dash. Okay, this next one goes down, up, and then down again. Well, that doesn't fit in the grid at all, does it? Interesting. Okay, yeah, this symbol's very interesting because you can't actually fit it in the grid. Anywhere that you go downwards diagonally and then up diagonally, you can't fit another downwards diagonal in there. So that tells me I'm definitely reading these symbols wrong. Okay, so what if I'm only supposed to use the internal angles? So basically we have this angle upwards and to the left, and we have to ask where can we find that in the grid? Unfortunately, there's a few places, right? Like if I did it up here in this upper left corner, that would be a dash. But if I did it here along this corner, it would be a dot. Okay, I have a new theory. I don't know if this is going to be right. My new theory is the dots are located along the horizontal and vertical bars, whereas the dashes are located along the diagonal bars. So maybe all I'm supposed to do is convert things that are vertical and horizontal to dots, and things that are diagonal to dashes. So this first symbol would be dot dot dash. Let's try that. That's a U. And then we have dot dash dash dot. Up. Okay, that's more promising. We have dash dot dot followed by 3 dashes. Dot dash dash and then a dash dot. Up, down. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so then we have dot dash dash, dot dot, and then 4 dots. Dot dash followed by a dash. Up, down, what? Now we have this word, which is dot dash. Up, down, what a bunny does. Hops? I think the answer to this one is just hops. About 8.5 minutes. So that was a pretty straightforward and easy puzzle. I'm assuming the answer is hops. I think I've decided for this hunt, I'm going to try to get as far as I can through the hunt without having someone check my answers by viewing the answer key and without viewing any hints. I'm going to try to treat this, even if I get stuck somewhere, I'm going to try to treat this as I would if I was doing an actual puzzle hunt with either no or very few hints. So basically, even if I get stuck on a puzzle somewhere, I'm going to just skip it, go to the meta puzzle, and then see if I can solve the meta puzzle with the answers that I do have. So next on our list is the orange puzzle. And looking at some of the stats from when people solved this during the actual hunt, I'm not very optimistic that it looks like only two teams solved the orange puzzle. Map to the stars home. I'm going to start my timer. You may want to use the following tools for this one. Oh boy. Tools. Google Earth Pro, and then RADEC Flexible Converter. So are we dealing with coordinates, maybe? Everyone needs someone or something to look up to, so it's good to know where to go to look up. If you're looking for that place, then have I got the guide for you. This guide will work especially well if you're using it around the epoch J2000. Okay, so basically if we're using this in the 2000s, at a time of day when the first point of Aries, which lies on the celestial equator, lies above the point 0 north, 180 west. Oh boy. Okay, so we're definitely dealing with constellations, map of the stars, and Earth coordinates where you can see them, I think. So, like, I think this is telling us, because of course the Earth rotates, and therefore our view of the sky rotates and changes throughout the times of the year and times of the day. So this seems to be indicating where to start. Okay, so this is apparently pronounced epic, rather than epoch. Shows how much I know about astronomy. So an epoch is a moment in time used as a reference point. So J2000 refers to the instant of 12 noon on January 1st, 2000. Okay, so that's interesting. That's telling us exactly the time that we're supposed to be looking at these constellations. Okay, so let me take a look at some of these tools they have. I haven't even read these 7 steps or whatever that I have to do. Okay, so here I have Google Earth. There are stars. I don't know, I don't think they're particularly accurate. Maybe they are. Then we also have this RADEC Flexible Converter. RA is hours, DEC is degrees. Hours, minutes, seconds versus degrees, minutes, seconds. Okay, hopefully this will become more useful when we understand some more. So what am I doing? What are these steps? If you're a film buff interested in movie direction, you might find yourself in a catch-22 if you don't check out the Serra Negra Biological Reserve. Okay, I wonder where that is. I guess I need to learn more about how to use Google Earth. I'm guessing there's something that's going to allow me to look at the stars, right? I'm starting to see why this puzzle only had 2 solves. Let's check out these footnotes now. First point of Aries in astronomy, we need a celestial coordinate system for fixing the positions of all celestial bodies in the celestial sphere. Meanwhile, we have the celestial equator, and they have a list here of astronomical objects that are essentially seen directly overhead at some point during the day as the Earth rotates. And among these is Pisces, but that contains the first point of Aries, which is the one that we're interested in. So I still don't know what to do. Something tells me I need to use Google Earth as a constellation viewer, but I'm not immediately sure how to do that. So if I were to guess where we're going with this, each of these 7 items on this list appears to reference a location. The Frenchman branch, Autonomous County, Selfridge, North Dakota. So my guess is we need to go to Google Earth, find these locations, and then look up and determine what's directly above that location when we set the Earth to this point, where the first point of Aries is over these coordinates. From there, we should see maybe a constellation, maybe a specific star. I'm not really sure. And then there's more to each of these steps, which I'm guessing we're going to combine in some way. Like, I see 007 down here for your 7th stop. Maybe I'll try searching for one of these locations on Google Maps, and maybe it'll give me some options. Like, look at what this looks like at J2000. Maybe I need to go Street View. So what else can I do? Is it because this isn't Google Earth Pro? Okay, so I think I was just using the regular Google Earth that's available online. I'm downloading Google Earth Pro, and we're gonna see if that helps. Okay, so this is Google Earth Pro. Let's look through here a little bit. I see a planet. Sky. I think I want to look at the sky. Okay, this looks more like what I want. And so how do I set where I am? Okay, so I have these readings down here. Is there any way I can find the first star of Aries? Okay, Aries is over here. What happens if I get directions while I'm in the sky? Could you tell me how to get to Aries from the sun? It's apparently not that far of a drive. Okay, so I've turned off everything except for the constellations, and I've turned on constellation borders. So I'm hoping maybe that'll help a little bit. Okay, so from what I can tell, even if I find this first point of Aries somewhere on here, I haven't seen a way to set the degrees, minutes, and seconds for that. Like, I haven't found a way to set where I am on Earth. And then beyond that, even if I figured all that out, I would need to figure out how to move to somewhere else on Earth and look at what's above that. And I don't even know if it's always going to be a constellation. It could be a star, like a single star. It could be a comet, a solar system. I don't know. So I think rather than continue to eat up the memory on my computer by recording myself figuring this out, I'm going to take a bit of a break, maybe come back to this in my free time a little bit, play around with it, and see if I can figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. For reference, it's been 37 minutes since I first opened this puzzle, and I've made absolutely no progress. I have a feeling it really won't be that bad once I figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing. So, for now, I think I'm going to end it here. If I figure something out in the next couple of days, maybe I will put more at the end of this video. Otherwise, if I don't figure anything out, I might just skip this puzzle completely and move on to the next puzzle in the next video. So I'll leave you with this image of Hercules battling Draco, and if this is the end, thank you for watching, and as always, happy puzzling.